Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Alabama versus Texas college football matchup on Saturday, September 9th, 2023. It's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year, College Football Saturday. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day at sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. To find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. While you're there, use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases of $19 or more. We now also have the Pick Dawgz Dime Club. And the way the Dime Club works, well, it's certainly not for everyone, but it's meant for larger bettors. Call the toll-free number, text the number on the website. You'll talk to a live person. These plays are based upon info we get from betting syndicates, as well as late-breaking information, things of that nature. So they'll answer all your questions if you call or text. But anyways, let's get to this one. It's the big one. It's Alabama taking on Texas, a rematch of last year's game in Austin. That I got to say that I had Alabama in that game. I definitely lost my money because I was laying the points. But at the same time, I think Texas fans believe, and I think the Texas Longhorns believe, and me, even who had Alabama in that game, believe that Texas did win that game. And I think that there was a bunch of calls that did not go Texas's way. Some of those really obvious, including Bryce Young being sacked in the end zone for a safety and throwing the ball sideways and it not being called a safety. And really, that was the difference in the game when it came to point differential. But I think at the end of the day, Alabama, maybe just wasn't on their game that day. And, it probably wasn't Nick Saban's best Alabama team, to be honest with you, as, it was Kirby Smart's Bulldogs that won the national championship. But, I think for Texas, once again, this is a giant game for Steve Sarkisian, the head coach of the Longhorns, who has never won a big game in his coaching career. Now, he's won big games as assistant coaches, as an assistant coach at Alabama under Saban, as an assistant coach under Pete Carroll at USC. But when it comes to the head coaching job, Steve Sarkisian's like an 8-4 guy. His very, very best season as a head coach. Other than that, he's generally a 5-loss head coach. And meanwhile, he continues to get these big jobs. And I think here in Tuscaloosa, he is probably in for a hurting, because as much as Texas wants revenge from last year's game, Alabama, I think, wants to prove a point that last year's game might have been a little bit of a fluke, and that they didn't play their best game on that day. Of course, they lose Bryce Young, they lose Anderson, but we know Alabama at this point under Saban simply reloads, and they had the #1 recruiting class in the nation this year, and I expect to see some freshmen get some time and action in this game as well. I got to say, I think, we have a coaching mismatch in this game, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Alabama take Texas behind the woodshed and turn this into one of those channel changer games where you just change it right off the TV. I'm going to take Alabama and lay the wood, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.